The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised. Well, shit. I didn't realize we were down to 3 seconds on the intro. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to McStabber Studios, Chicago for dust we are. I am the storyteller who is fucking distracted, Shanky McStabber.
And hi, I am Shire, and I am playing Margot McAllister, the Tremere.
I'm Juno Von Esch, and I'm always on time. Everyone just happens to be early, playing Luella Blackburn of the Ventrum.
I'm Jen of Thieves, and I am too slow tonight to think of a clever nickname, and I am playing Regina Adler of the Malkavians.
I'm Miriam, and I'm playing Kenny McComas of Clan Toreador.
Hey everybody, I'm Intera, and tonight I'm playing Lucas Burke of Clan Gang.
Hey everyone, according to the latest reports, I'm Sir Glunicus, and I am always vigilant and playing Simon Cartier, fabulous Toreador.
And I'd like to welcome everyone to the halfway point of the season. Last week, well, we started off, we had Lou met with Ballard over at Daly's, worked a deal with him. We had Lucas, who got absconded to the opera by Capone's goons, where Capone made him an offer he can't refuse, threatened him with some horse heads in his bed, which I'll be honest, as a gangrel, you're like, that could be a Wednesday for all I care. Did say that there might be some his friends might have accidents. We'll see how that goes. Kenny ran over a wild man. Just ran him over and drove the fuck off. Just like, bloop, bloop, I'm going. We had Simon that gave out gifts to everybody, including a little squeaky toy to Buster, who was running around the house going squeak, 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 squeak. And then the coterie, minus Regina, who was not coming out of her room, set off for Blue Velvet. And then once they arrived there, they found out that, well, first of all, the doorman does recognize Kindred because he gives them a very special VIP stamp to let them go to the VIP section. And while they were up there, they got questioned by Loden. It was a test of sorts, though it was posed in the form of, checking how the kind of advice they would give. But we left off with them still at Blue Velvet, with Simon on his way to the dance floor. Now, Simon goes down to the dance floor. The rest of you, Lou, Margot, Lucas, and Kenny, what are you all doing while he's out on the dance floor?
I guess it'd be poor form to be looking down at the dance floor, pointing and laughing.
I mean, we can find out. Let's see. About the laughing, let's have Simon real quick, though, as a dexterity performance roll. Fuck it.
I think this is the very first one of the entire series. All right, let's do this.
Hey, you don't get a chance to use them often, so you roll them when you can, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm excited. What is this? Would feline grace or performance specialty?
Yes, that specialty would apply.
All right. And you know what? I'm not going to use a willpower. Let's let fate
Difficulty
decide.
is, of course, 6.
Yep.
6 successes. I mean, you can point if you want, but that's a pretty damn good roll.
No, with that, I'm going to be pointing and then clapping because that's good.
That makes so pointing and clapping makes it better. Gotcha. What's the rest of the group doing up there? Lou is trying to handle the music and the noise.
Lucas is just keeping an eye on Lou and chatting with the two of them.
Okay.
And Margot's doing the scan across the entire room, going, what info can I pick up off of all these? Because remember, the mark on the back of the hand did mark a discrepancy between, because it's blood, it's actually magic blood, does mark a difference. So she's kind of trying to look at what marks on whose hand and how different are they being treated, just info gathering socially wise.
Okay. So while you are doing that and Simon's dancing, let's get Regina into the scene. Regina, you made your own way to the Blue Velvet after, well, you've got your reasons, and I'm sure you'll share them at some point. Squeak, squeak. And as you come up to the door, once again, you had the same experience the rest of the group had. The doorman just eyed you up and down, said you can come in, put a stamp on your hand that it looks like a normal stamp until you step through the door and the black lights make it glow, but it has a slight reddish tint to it. And I mean, it's not as crazy as packed as, a Friday night, but it's still, there's enough people here. There is a line outside. And as you're coming in the door, you can see where the VIP section is. But as you're looking around, Simon, go ahead and give me your perception alertness to see if you notice Regina come in.
All right.
It's going to be tough with you
Yep.
dancing.
Yep.
Give yourself difficulty 8 and hope you get enough successes.
Oh, God.
'Cause you're
Yeah, this is
dancing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nope.
Yep. So you don't see her come in. What do you do when you first come in, Regina?
Not go right to the VIP section. I'm gonna glance around and see if I see any familiar faces, for better or worse.
As you're looking around, you don't really recognize anybody. I mean, this is a nice place. The name sounds kind of tacky, but the bar is nice. The waitresses are dressed well, but tastefully. They've got 4 bars. But when you do looking around, there's a guy at the bar. He's kind of real close to the entrance to the place. He's clean shaven, short black hair, got real dark eyes. But he just nods to you. And he just kind of cocks an eyebrow and looks at you and kind of looks towards the seat.
I'll shrug and head that way.
And as you get closer, the guy might be cute, except for there's a scar that runs from right here under his chin, and it runs all the way down his neck, and you can see it extends down under his outfit. He's actually wearing a purple suit, nice club-going attire. That looks right. It fits him well. And as you get close to him, couldn't help it. I saw you come in, and I don't know, you just look like you weren't feeling it yet and having a good time. Have a seat.
You're gonna give me a good time already? We just got here.
I'm not going to claim I can do all that.
I'm gonna check his hands for a similar stamp real quick.
Okay. He actually does have one.
Sit on down.
He looks down at your hand. I got you too, huh?
Yeah, they got me.
You know, it's more than just letting us in to go upstairs. You know, it marks us to anyone in here that knows what to look for, who we are, right?
Mm,
I
has that been a problem?
I tried sneaking in once because I didn't want the mark. No, that didn't go over well for me.
You should probably be better at sneaking.
I probably should. My name's Nate LeBlanc.
Neat. I'm Regina.
Well, nice to meet you, Regina. I mean, look, I normally don't just invite people over to set with me. I kind of like to sit by myself and just do my thing, but you just didn't look. You look like you've had an off night.
It's been an off week.
Damn. Ain't that how it always is with us?
Always something.
Mm.
What brings you here? You're not out there dancing.
I like to do the rounds, keep aware of what's going on, you know. Hell, if you can't enjoy the nightlife, it's not like we can enjoy the day life. So,
Not for long, anyway.
no, not really. So, you know, I figured I go here, I go some nights over to the Succubus Club, you know, I do the spots.
Mm.
Just
Is this
get a
place
feel.
better?
Depends on the night and what you're in for. If you're looking for a quick bite to eat, Succubus Club is great for that. Down in the Labyrinth, they just hand blood to you, but you know, not every night you want to just go and gorge yourself. So you go to places that you don't have to do that, where you can just sit around and see who's meeting with Hugh, watch that dancing a bit, meet some interesting people once in a while.
Yeah, I'm looking for something to, I guess, lift my mood. Not trouble, of course. I'd hate to get in trouble, but entertainment.
You know, it's funny. They sell us this bill of goods about, you know, now you get eternity and you get to not die, and then you get into it and you're like, yeah, but every night's the same, and they want us to obey all these rules, and we can't do this and we can't do that. And then next thing you know, we're just as boring as the rest of them.
You're not one of them anarchs, are you?
No, I'm not an anarch. I'm part of the Camarilla, but that don't mean I like the rules. It just means they're just trying to turn me into something I won't be.
I try to break a rule a night. What kind of rules are you looking to break?
Well, it depends on what I run into when I go out, you know. I don't go for the masquerade type breaches things. That gets them a little too edgy. But, you know, sometimes I like to go up inside somebody else's house, rummage through their shit a little bit, you know, just to, what do they say? That's my domain, bitch, if you ain't in it. Is it really yours? If you don't stop me from coming in, whose is it?
Please don't tell me you're an underwear drawer kind of guy.
No. You know, I've learned you could tell a lot by what somebody puts in their fridge.
Fridge?
Yeah, the fridge is the key.
Hmm.
You know, you go in a fridge, if it's totally empty, well, that's a clueless individual that never has people come over, because how are you going to act like them if you have an empty fridge? You got to be, you know, you can tell if they're meticulous. What's the expiration dates? Did they forget to replace the milk when it went bad? Do they leave, you know, old milk? Are they just weird and have a whole meat drawer full of bloody meat? You know, that don't taste right. So you learn a lot just by peeking in their fridge once in a while. And, you know, it's even more fun. And he leans forward and gets this mischievous look. You know, what you do is you go in there, and if they actually have stocked things right, make yourself a sandwich. Don't eat it, because we don't need it. Just make a sandwich, leave it on the counter, and then leave. Let them figure out where the sandwich come from when they come home.
Love it. I usually judge people by their knife block, but fridge.
Oh, that's a good one. I hadn't thought about that. You know, if they don't keep the knives sharpened? Did it let them dull out? I mean, I'll be fair. Anyone with a knife block doesn't really appreciate a good knife anyway.
Do they match? Because if they match, then they bought them as a set. If not, they've just collected them over the years.
Yeah, but what if you go there and you find the bloody knife? What does that tell you about him?
Knife tells me I want to meet him.
See, I like how you're thinking. I like how you're thinking. That's good. And he looks you up and down a minute. Yeah, I think you'll be an interesting person to get to know. We could have some fun some of these nights. We could go get into all kinds of perfectly safe, and he says safe, but he gets that smirk, trouble.
Well, Nate, I just wanted to tell you this is the first time I've smiled tonight.
Oh, see? And that was what I was hoping for. I was hoping to find, I see you come in, you don't have a smile, and I know it sounds like a cheesy pickup line, but, a woman should smile when she's coming in the club because, look, the clubs that's their kingdoms in a lot of times, because I can tell you right now, these hopeless wannabes, and he waves towards the men, they'll do anything when a woman flashes a leg out there. Almost like animals.
You a leg man too?
No. I might have once been, but now when you realize you got eternity, legs will come and go, breasts will come and go. The only thing that doesn't really come and go is right up here. You've got to find the ones that have the right, I'm not going to say smarts, but the right mentality. That's the hard part. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, at least I'm young enough to not be that bored yet.
Oh, you don't look old at all. What are you, 23, 24?
No. But thanks.
It's fine. No, I've got to, I got to head out. Like I said, I'm doing the rounds. I got to go to the next place. I want to go see if Baby Chorus is playing up at Rick's tonight. I don't remember if they were or not, so I'm going to go check it out. But
Well, have fun.
I'm sure I'll see you around. Don't worry. I'll be looking out for you.
And if I see you, I'll be sure to smile.
Well, thank you. That will do me a world of good in this dreary life of just boredom all the time.
Yeah, we can't have that.
And when he gets up, as he stands up, the scar even flexes as he moves. It really kills a lot of what might have been a good-looking man for some people. Some people don't mind the scars. You have a good evening, Regina.
That's right.
And he reaches out and takes your hand and just lightly brushes his lips across it.
And you're charming. Get out of here.
Oh, I've not been called charming, but okay. And he turns and heads out of the place. Regina, by this point, I'm sure scanning around, you've noticed Simon is on the dance floor. Just the reason you noticed was 6 successes. People have kind of cleared a bit around him to give him a space to work so that they can watch him. I'm sure he's not doing that particular dance, though. He's broke into the Saturday Night Live,
I'll turn and watch for a few minutes.
Okay, while you're doing that, we're going to flash upstairs. The rest of you keep catching glances out at Simon dancing out there. It's kind of obvious, the gray-haired guy, the one with the gray hair and the beard, he actually stands up and starts heading over towards your table.
This is the one talking to the other guy, right, at the bar? Or is someone else?
This is the one who was sitting in the middle of the room talking with someone else.
Okay, that's it. We'll clock him.
And he's actually heading your way. I mean, it's dark and shaded, but he was here when you got in, so he saw where you sat. You mind if I have a seat and join y'all for a little bit?
No,
Scooch in.
have a seat.
And he slides in. Name's Gracious. Most people call me the doctor. You don't have to call me that. Some people call me professor. Not sure what I'm a professor of most days, but. So how are you finding our fair city?
Lovely.
Doesn't lack for excitement.
Interesting.
I see. Loading corner jaw right when you got in, sent his little bully boy Neely to drag you over there. You know, look, I want to tell y'all had a bit of a bum deal when you came in. I'm sorry about all that. I gave my opinion, but I was overruled, so.
What was the opinion, may I ask?
Look, I knew you all had nothing to do with Loden's disappearance. One of the first things when he disappeared, I reached out to my own people, got a little bit of information, and a daylight abduction? Come on. That tells you right away it's not any neonates. I've yet to meet a neonate, let alone an elder that just walks around in the daytime ripping doors off hinges. That seems to be a bit out of character.
I think we kind of figured out that we weren't expected to be the true targets of that.
Sorry if this is a rude question. What position are you in that you would have to give an opinion about that?
I mean, what kind of position you think I'd be in that my opinion would at least be listened to?
Probably rather high, I would make the assumption.
I would think someone on the council.
We're not really a council, unless you count a bunch of self-serving, double-dealing backstabbers as a council. It's more of a group of people that have a certain amount of power and a certain amount of will wanting to exert that thing. You see, goes back to the way of things. You got to have a strong leader. The tyrant works best in that way that you can ensure that the laws are followed and society prospers. I wrote a treaty on it at one point, but that's been lost to history. You know, you can write all the philosophy you want, lead one rebellion, burn down a few cities, murder a couple people, execute the guy who started the rebellion just because, and suddenly in history you're vilified, you know?
You mentioned you were a professor of some kind, I believe.
No, that's what they call me.
So you don't teach at all?
No, I don't teach. I'm so out of date on things. I mean, I could teach a philosophy course, I guess. I could tell them a lot of things. Problem is, one of the first things I've realized is the books have it wrong. I knew Socrates. He's not what they wrote.
History is always written by the victor.
Yep.
Yeah.
You lost.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's why I got, my philosophy got a minor note in history, but rebellion in Athens, and oh, look how that ended up. Mob rule is a fallacy. Just like the gods, it's a means to control the people and to convince them they better toe the line and better do what they're supposed to or else. Whereas when you have a tyrant or the law, you don't have to convince them. It's firm, it's real, it's reality. Works much better that way.
Catholic Church has been doing that for thousands of years.
And look at how well they've done. They're doing better than you would expect, better than the Druids did.
Yes, well, once you appropriate a culture, it becomes easy to then conquer others, right?
Tyrants. The Romans had better tyrants in the beginning. They kind of fell off at the end. They tried hard. Didn't work out for them.
Not after the Germanic tribes decided to turn around and infrastructure and use their politics against them.
And not just that, you had a bad problem with sanity. Number of emperors were just unfit. Not a real tyrant, just a madman.
So, what would be your philosophy of the political situation and or structure here?
I mean, I've said it. A tyrant running the show, setting the laws, setting the dictates, making sure that society moves forward, structured. It's the right of the smartest among us, the strongest among us to rule.
Is that your politically correct idea, or is there something you suspect hidden under the skin?
That's what I wrote books about.
So what would you prefer? Bi-weekly or bi-monthly meeting and voting somebody new in charge all the time?
No. If someone's going to be a leader, they'll seize that position. Now, that's how Loden got his spot. He took it from Maxwell. He saw the opportunity, rolled the dice, took it.
Why
Isn't
haven't
that
you?
Why don't I? I don't. If I wanted to rule, I could. I don't. Those days are past for me. I've done that. What do they say nowadays? Been there, got the t-shirt.
Been there, done that, got the t-shirt.
There you go. That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
That's not my thing anymore. I like to use these nights to, think of philosophy, talk philosophy. Try to learn about things. But what is your opinion on that? Do you believe in the rule of the mob, or do you believe in one strong leader is best?
Well, I think America's been doing pretty well, okay, with the rule of the people, but then having one person in charge to help facilitate. But if you are talking about ours, well, unfortunately, the old ways happen to be truer, being they've lasted long enough.
Yeah, the experiment they're doing in democracy here is surprised it's lasted as long as it has, to be honest. The common man is just not rational enough to make decisions.
Are you saying that the common kindred isn't rational enough to make decisions either?
I'll be fair, they're not. You see the anarchs' rebellion for the sake of rebellion, pushing against rules, not because they would do anything better, not because they could build anything better, but because the rules themselves are in place. The Sabbat being monsters. Why? Just because? That's little more than animals, same as most of the mortals. But you'll notice the ones that they elect, most of them, lawyers, doctors, people of education, people of money, people of noble bloodlines. Whether they call it noble bloodlines or not, the dynasties are a thing. Is it truly mob rule, or is it oligarchy under a different name?
Depends on who you ask, I suppose.
That's always the key. Everything seems to be depending on who I ask.
Everyone has the right to their own opinion. Don't you agree on that?
What is it I heard the other night? Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has them, and they all stink. I guess from a certain point of view, so do mine, right?
Well, depends on how you apply them and how you polish them up to smell like a rose. No offense, Kenny.
None taken.
Thank you.
Of course, as beings who don't really eat and have anything to go down that way, not all of them stink.
I mean, I guess you could go there. That's just a technicality, though. It's semantics.
Yeah.
You sure you're not a philosopher?
I'm
Philosophy
pretty
is all semantics.
sure. I am pretty sure I'm not a philosopher.
No. We should have a talk sometime. Maybe you might find you are.
I think everyone is to an extent. It just depends on the topic and their knowledge of it.
I would disagree with that. You walk up to the common person on the street, they have no philosophy. They have no guiding pretty much anything.
They also have no knowledge in certain areas. You have to have a great deal of knowledge in order to form, decisions or opinions, et cetera, et cetera.
Again,
a specialty.
Again, it goes back to the educated. They should be the ones to rule.
So a philosopher king, perhaps.
And there was a time where that was an actual thing, not like people see it now. It was actually a thing. But those days are long gone, unfortunately. That dream died a long time ago. Or so I've been told. Well, I just wanted to say hi since I saw you here and let you know that not everybody in the city was trying to set you up for failure. Some of us understood that you all weren't to blame for this. Unfortunately, some people always got to have a scapegoat for their own inadequacies.
Now, you said some of us. How many some of us?
You're not getting me to tell you that.
Oh, it's just a number.
No. There's certain things that you have to learn on your own. There's certain things that it's important for you to learn on your own. And there's certain things that you should never learn on your own. The secret is to figure out which one is which. And he looks over at Lucas. Wouldn't you agree?
Can't say I know what you mean, but I do agree.
A nice evasive way to answer me. I like that. It's okay.
You don't mind me asking, who was your companion over there?
It wasn't important. Business. Everything here's business. But I tell you, if you're ever interested in doing a bit of, talking some philosophy, we can do that. You can come on over to, let's see. Most nights you'll find me at the Art Institute of Chicago. They've got a nice collection of paintings that are very interesting to just sit and contemplate for a while. So you'll find me many a night there. If I'm talking to anybody, I would ask that you don't disturb our conversation. You probably don't want to be involved in it anyway. At least if you are smart at all, you wouldn't. As I said, while I was firmly in the corner that you all were innocent of what you're being accused of, there are still a number of individuals who have not taken a liking to you.
Because we got the job done.
Because you were blamed, they knew you didn't do it, and you got the job done.
Classy though.
I bet the wrong horse.
You won't convince them of that, but I'm going to get out of here. I've got a dinner meeting I've got to do. But you all just watch yourselves around here. And as he gets up, he starts to walk away and he turns back. Also, Margot, you and your friend Regina might want to be aware. Annabelle is upset at your antics at her party. Now, I don't know for sure. She won't say what the antics were. She won't even talk about that party, which tells me it was pretty bad. But she is not one who forgives or forgets. Just a friendly little heads up.
Thank you.
And he turns and he actually walks right out of the VIP section to leave. Now we're flashing to Simon real quick. Simon, but you still dancing?
I am still dancing. I am grooving. Yeah. The crowd has moved around me. I've got some space and I am letting loose so much of the stress from the past few weeks.
Okay. So now we'll check in. What do you
do I notice I always say it wrong. Gracious, thank you. Do I notice him coming down? I imagine it's probably same alertness.
Yeah, roll the same alertness one.
Okay.
I mean, he's kind of short. He's no more than 5 feet tall, which makes him really hard to notice. But then again, he's coming down the VIP stairs, which puts him elevated as he comes down. So there's a chance. 3 successes. You catch the bearded man. You can see him. You barely caught a glimpse of him before he came down the stairs, or as he was coming down the stairs before he was lost to the crowd being taller than he is. But it's at this point you do notice Regina sitting by the bar. She was talking to somebody who got up and just left.
Oh.
You did see him kiss her hand. That was it.
I did see him kiss her hand? Okay. Catching that, noticing Regina and the fact that she is now out of her room and seeing this gentleman pulling that move, I will take a bow to my audience, excuse myself. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, I am ready for a drink. And I'll make my way towards the bar.
And a couple of the ladies out there and 1 or 2 of the men look kind of crestfallen.
Oh, don't worry.
Because they were slowly edging closer to you to try to sneak in there and start dancing with you, you know?
I'll be back. Don't worry. Is Regina looking as I approach?
Yeah, she was looking toward the cluster of people.
Oh, okay. Catching her eye, I'll just kind of cock a brow, not expecting to have seen her. Walk up. Well, mon cher, you have graced us with your presence.
Wow, that's passive aggressive. Say, how expensive are the drinks here that you're dancing for tips?
I was happy to see you, but I don't know. I don't pay for my drinks tonight, apparently.
Ooh.
So, tell me, who is your new friend?
My new friend's name is Nate LeBlanc.
Nate LeBlanc. Interesting. Okay. He seemed to take a liking to you.
Seemed to.
See. Oh. And I'll actually I'll take a seat. Would the bartenders down here know that all of our drinks are on Neely's tab still? Or is that
you'd
just upstairs?
have to ask and find out.
Okay. I'll try to signal to one of the bartenders to catch their attention to bring him in.
Which hand do you use? The one with the stamp or the one without the stamp?
Ooh. It would. I don't know which one was stamped, but I imagine it would be the one with the stamp. Just kind of like a. Oh, you can't see it in the camera.
As soon as he sees the stamp, he hurries right over. How can I help you, sir?
Oh, thank you. I have a question. Upstairs, our
Yeah, your
our
drinks are
tab-
comped.
Thank you kindly. My dear friend, and I'll gesture to Regina, has finally joined us. She was taking care of herself. Do you know if she is on that bill as well?
Doesn't matter if you're ordering it with her.
Well,
We'll throw it
definitely.
on Mr. Neely's tab.
And I'll just I'll give the bartender just a nice wink and a smirk. You know, give me your top shelf wine, just whichever you prefer, for the both of us.
I can do that. The proprietor of this establishment thanks you for your patronizing the place and for being here.
We are more than happy to be here. Thank you.
And he heads off, and you actually see him go down a stairway in the back. So he's heading to the wine cellar.
And I'll look back over to Regina. I guess we'll find out. You said, I'm sorry, Nate LeBlanc?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I actually haven't heard that name since down at the French Quarter. That's actually a fairly common name down in New Orleans.
We didn't really get to where he was from, but I guess everything relates to New Orleans. What the
Of course.
fuck did I miss?
Oh, yes. And are we, I mean, we're at the bar, so I imagine we're not very private.
I mean, you're private enough that nobody's that close to you, and you're close enough to the music that, I mean, you don't have to
Okay.
scream to be heard, but unless somebody, let's say, heightened senses would be a poor choice of things to do with hearing in this place. And that means they'd have to be close enough that you'd know they're close enough to hear you.
Yeah, I was a little worried just about Kine leaning in.
No,
And
they'd have to be
okay.
like up on you.
Okay, which they might be. I'll just kind of signal a little kind of coming close to Regina, and I'll lean in, talk a little bit quieter just to be safe. I have some stuff to update you on. Do you remember our dear friend that we made a few weeks ago? Rescued from a certain rat trap?
Mm-hmm.
They are upstairs. And we all had a nice little meeting and chat. All of our orders tonight are on the tab of Mr. Neely, if you remember them.
Mm-hmm.
And just a heads up, you might be quizzed when you go up there. Just know that patience and prudence is wise.
Quizzed.
Yeah, he asked us about our view on a particular situation with some furry friends within the town, and how we would, approach this.
Or I could just not go up there.
That is always a possibility. It is, trust me, far more fun down here.
You seem to be having a good time.
I am having the night of my unlife right now. You might have an idea. You've seen it.
Oh, I was like happy and now I'm sad for you.
Okay, the night of my unlife since I got here in Chicago.
Oh,
Is that
thank
better?
God. Oh, yes.
Oh God, no, yes. So like the night of my last few weeks.
No, you're right. This place is better than the Succubus Club.
Oh God, yes. Granted, we don't have elevated dance floors, which I never got to try, but this place is far better. Oh my gosh. And I cannot wait. The drinks already that we have had upstairs, yes. I am very curious to try that vintage the bartender went to go get. But hey.
Yeah, you're going to get to try it twice because I can't
Well,
drink it. Anyway,
yeah. I mean, okay. How are you?
in what sense?
Well, I know you were a little quiet since the party we do not speak of. I never really got the chance to check in. I know Jules kind of lit into you and Margot.
No, she
even
lit
I
into
could feel
me.
that. Yeah, like 99% you. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I mean, I could feel. It was like if there was a knife, it would just have to look at the tension and it would slice it with thinking. I'm just concerned. How are you doing?
Well, besides being haunted by the ghost of Squeak Toy's past,
Yeah, I didn't.
besides that,
I did not foresee that. I'm gonna pay. I'm probably gonna pay. But you know what? It was cute, and it was a little funny.
mhm.
But got you out here, right?
I don't think you can take credit for that, but
I could try.
sure.
Yeah. This may not be the best place, but I really I wanted to have kind of a one-on-one just to touch base. Well, one, I actually have some gifts for you. I don't know if they left anything. I got some stuff for everybody, and since you were upstairs, yours are still at the house. But I wanted to chat with you about basically how to approach things. I know sometimes causing chaos, causing mischief can be a little fun, but sometimes it's how we approach said chaos and mischief, how we execute, that can determine its effectiveness and the fallout and outcome. Believe me, I did some secret shit down south, so I don't know, I just wanted to touch base. I was worried.
I'm glad you were worried. Don't stare at me like that. You you asked me how I was doing after being told that I'm shitty, and then without waiting for me to answer, continued to sort of say that I was shitty.
I didn't mean for it to come off that way.
Getting along with other people is hard for me. I don't make friends easily. People don't like me. And every time I think I am getting somewhere, it's like 3 steps back. So that's how I'm doing. I took 3 steps back. Don't worry, I learned my lesson. No mischief for Regina.
I don't, if I may, I don't think the lesson was no mischief, but more so a little more secretive. But can I be honest with you?
Sure.
One of the reasons I worked on getting these gifts was because I felt a rift within our family. and I wanted to remind us who we are to each other. And if I'm going to be honest, especially to me, from the moment I stepped in to Gary and then Chicago, the five of you and Buster are all that I have. I know I talk about New Orleans and the French Quarter, and it was my home for a third of my life. I can count the number of people like us that I knew and interacted with on one hand. Getting to know others and ingratiating myself into others' lives and theirs into mine has not been easy either. But I'm trying. And I'll be honest, this is all I have. I was terrified when we were given that task, because if it failed, maybe some people had somewhere to go. I didn't. As of right now, I can't go back to New Orleans. I've lost my home. I've lost everything I had. And he'll look down at the bar. I'm sorry if I brought it down. I fucked it up, and I'm sorry.
What did you do?
See, that's the funny thing. The only thing I did was be me. And he's just staring at the bar.
Yeah. Well, sometimes that is where you go wrong. Why can't you go back?
Because I'm here to save 2 lives.
Those are
Myself
pretty-
and my sire. And every night, and he'll look up and you'll see the hint of a small blood tear, and he'll quickly try to wipe it away. Every night, I feel the pull to go back and see her. I can still feel it. But I can't go back. I can't. I have to stay here for myself and for her. And as fucked up as this town is, I have to make good of it. And this is the family I have now.
So did she make you out of wedlock? Wink, wink.
And he'll just look at the bar, at his hands, and silently not respond.
Listen, I don't have that kind of relationship with my parent. Ours was full of spite and regret. And I'm not really sure which of us had the regret, but the point is, I don't understand your attachment. I don't usually understand attachments. So I'm assuming whatever you had going on with her is a one-way kind of deal, or else why wouldn't she have just come with you?
She had something to take care of.
So she's coming.
Maybe. I hope.
Well, when she comes, I guess we'll have to miss you.
You think I'd leave?
Why not? You just said she was everything to you, and you only feel close to us because we're all you have. So why wouldn't you if you had the thing you wanted?
It's not that the reason I feel close to you all is because that you're all that I have. You all have become like a family. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm just so new to this, and I don't know, I still feel like him and not me sometimes.
Who?
The one who died that night.
You are still him.
You think so?
Yeah, we change, but we don't transform.
I mean, not literally, no, but some nights, yeah, I still feel like him, like me, but Regina, I mean, I know I'm not alone. I know she explained it to me, but in that forest, when those people, and he'll lean in a little bit again, when they were attacking us, and I bit into one of their throats and ripped it out, you know what I felt? Just nothing. I didn't feel afraid, I didn't feel angry, I didn't feel good. It just felt natural. And that scared the fuck out of me.
Regina
again,
sits there
maybe-
for a second and then leans back in just to close a little bit more of the distance.
Yeah.
Simon, we might change, but we do not transform. So, if you were able to kill that man, you were always able to kill that man.
No.
Just because you don't want to accept that doesn't make it not true. And if you choose not to do things like that, that's one thing. You can choose not to. But you did, and it was easy.
The thing is, and I'm going to be honest, I've never told anyone this. That's not the first life I've taken. First life I took was before I even left for New Orleans. And in that moment, what I felt was justification.
Is that what you need to feel to kill?
No. For him, yeah. Because that motherfucker deserved it. But those in the forest, they were just a threat. They were just an obstacle.
They were in your
And-
way, and they
Yeah.
wanted to hurt us, and they chose to be there. Justification.
They were a threat to all of us. And I did what I had to.
Exactly. Let your conscience be clear, Simon. It's not like you're an uncontrollable monster. You can choose or not.
Yeah. Ah. Well,
Well,
that was interesting.
that was fun.
That was.
Thank you
yes.
for sharing.
Of course. Yes. God, that bartender's taking a long time.
Yeah, he is. He does eventually come back, though. He comes back with a dusty bottle. Chateau Rothschild, 1970.
Merci. Wonderful year.
And he holds the bottle out for you to inspect it first. And then after you've looked it over, he pulls the cork, hands the cork to you on the end of the stopper.
I'll take it and I'll wave it in front of the nose. Because I'm able to eat and drink, can I smell it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, all food and drink tastes bland to you,
Yeah.
unless it's really, really either spicy or extremely flavorful, but you can still at least smell it. Yes.
Okay. I'll smell it and then I'll offer it to Regina. Take a whiff.
Sure, I love smelling things.
Smells like cork wine, you know?
It's proper.
What's the vintage on the cork?
Oh, come on.
I'm just
Probably at the
I
same
know.
time the bottle, it was bottled, 1970. Would you like me to leave the bottle, sir?
Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Once again, thank you for your patronage of the establishment.
More than happy.
And he runs off to go and deal with the others. Now, we're going to flash upstairs. You all have noticed that Simon left the dance floor, but did not come back upstairs.
Been a while. Yeah, took a break from dancing, but I don't see him anywhere. I think we ought
Maybe
to
he's up
check.
at the bar.
Might have. We'll go peek my head up out of the VIP lounge and see if he's here.
Okay, so you head down the stairs. You see him at the bar talking with Regina.
Oh, okay. Are they looking at anyway up towards me where they would
No,
see
they're
me?
looking at each other talking.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll just go back and let everybody else know that Regina's here and she's talking with Simon down at the bar.
How does she look?
She looks fine.
Probably mentioned what awaits her if she comes up here. So
If she comes up here,
that's
Yeah.
she probably knows that we're up here and probably wants to delay it.
Well,
Oh,
should
not us.
somebody go down?
Well, she and Simon seem to be having a kind of an intense conversation. I just let them be for a bit.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Why bother a good conversation?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if he's had a chance to warn her that she might get questioned when she comes up. Hope he did.
Well, knowing how Simon likes to talk, he probably did. We don't know for sure. I can't confirm. But when he gets nervous, he likes to talk a lot. It's okay. Extroverts like to do that a lot. It's okay. Yeah, I expect that from one of us at least. And Simon seems to fit the bill on that one. Hey, it's great distraction.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
this has been not delightful, but at least better than Executives Club.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm
yeah.
gonna go home, or I'd like to go home.
Okay.
Yeah. Got other shit to do.
Yeah. And sitting here, I will say that, spending quite a bit of money on a wonderful whiskey that somebody else has to pay for,
That makes it taste even better.
it still tastes like ash to me.
Yeah. I mean, it was nice to try something I'd never would have been able to afford, but it was good as much as I can tell.
Wonderful glass of whiskey. I salute you. But I think I want to go home.
So not only did you get the expensive whiskey on Neely's bill, you're going to leave it undrank on the at the table as a really good fuck you too. Yeah, we just wasted your money for the shits and grins of it all.
Yeah, because he's an asshole.
I like it. So as you all get up and head downstairs, you see Simon and Regina, who just were wrapping up their conversation, as you see the rest of the group come down the stairs.
Oh, well, looks like our friends are joining us. Bon nuit, mon ami.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Care to interest you all in a nice 1970 vintage while you're here?
No, I don't partake in public.
And I had enough of a 69 whiskey upstairs, which was really nice, but I had to leave it.
Yeah.
For reasons.
Looking around, do I see any of the men or women that were trying to inch towards me on the dance floor?
They have moved on to other people that are dancing.
Oh, fair. I was going to offer them the bottle.
They're the club crawlers. So, they whoever happens to be dancing well at the time, they're the ones that are kind of edging over to.
Is there anyone dressed pretty well at the bar near us?
Everybody's dressed pretty well in the place.
Yep. I'll look at the person next to I'll look at the person next to us and just kind of lean in and slide the bottle towards them.
You have to take a few steps down because, like I said, they weren't that close to you, but they look at the bottle. Damn. Well, shit. And grabs it, and you can tell a high-class person. He just dips the bottle back and just starts chugging the wine bottle.
Oh. And I'll silently sigh. You know what? It's on Neely. It's fine. And I'll join my mates again.
And as you all step out onto the street and start heading towards Lou's car, you get about a block away, almost to her car, when you get blindsided. Extremely attractive guy. He's actually in a tuxedo of all fucking things. As he plows through the group without stopping, runs right through you all. And right here, everybody, we're going to go to break. We will be back in 10 minutes and 40 seconds. Enjoy the wonderful music and the ugly photos. And we're back. See, I guess Junie was right. Blue Velvet is better than the Succubus Club. You didn't have to deal with Genghis. You didn't have to deal with Sir. Or any of the other 9-man assholes that like to show up, the anarchs down there at the Succubus Club. So I guess Blue Velvet was a good choice. But as we left off, you all got a guy just piled into you. Didn't even seem to see you were there, just hit you. He was almost running at a full clip.
Is that going to be fast enough for me to have enough time to react and maybe trip him?
I mean, you got celerity, right?
Yep.
Inhuman reflexes, 2 dots. That'll give you enough to trip him.
Okay.
And seeing this, would I be able to kind of pirouette back, reach my hand out to catch this tuxedoed individual?
I mean, you got more celerity than Kenny, so you could react off of Kenny's what he did.
Okay.
No roll needed.
Okay.
I mean, y'all just, you trip him back, and then you manage to catch him. And as soon as you touch him, he screams, "She's going to kill me. God damn, she's going to kill me. Oh, my God. You've doomed me. I got to get away."
Calm down. And I'll pull him up, and I'll look him in the eye. It's
just panic.
Just panic?
Yeah, you just see his eyes is wide, and he's kind of shaking all over.
And I've got my arms around his shoulders. I don't know if he's fighting or anything. I'm just calm down. Who?
And 1 minute you're just standing there with the man, and the next minute there's a woman behind the group. He's
somebody
mine.
we know.
I mean, you can feel just dripping off the voice. I mean, it's just the voice for all the men in the group. I mean, you just stir feelings that as a kindred, you normally don't feel. And if you interrupt my hunt, I will kill every one of you. And when you turn to look, well, the first thing that strikes you is the vibrant red hair. It's kind of uncombed, but it's everywhere. And even in its uncombed state, I mean, just looking at it, it's gorgeous. And her skin is alabaster in color, but so alabaster it almost glows in the light. And the reason you can tell that is because she's wearing not a stitch of clothing. She is by far the most gorgeous woman any of you have ever seen.
Well then.
Lucas steps back.
Have fun.
I'll try and look to the you said only the men are affected
by the voice, but everyone thinks she's just gorgeous.
Do you want him to stop screaming?
I like when my playthings scream.
Oh, gross.
Feels good. I'm afraid your bride is not going to get to see you tonight. There will be no honeymoon. Now, will you kindly let my food go before I get angry?
Who are you?
Looking at her, like, I can tell it's kind of obvious she's supernatural, but is she affecting me just to let him go or basically just push him back towards her?
You feel, well, just her words make you want to do whatever she says. Just
want, or am I compelled?
You really want to. You don't feel any powers being used on you yet, but if you really want to do whatever she says, just because, I mean, she's so gorgeous that you almost can't control yourself.
I mean, if you enjoy the chase.
Yeah.
And I'll just kind of slowly pull my hands away.
Yep, I'll back off too.
Yeah.
Margaret just looks at Lou and Regina like,
Lou's so not
spoiled
impressed.
my fun. Oh, well. And she walks over to him, and she just leans forward and with her mouth rips his throat out.
You don't see that often.
yep.
And she stands over his body. She doesn't even drink the blood. She just stands over his body, and she's almost like breathing deeply above him. If you ever interrupt my hunt again, I will visit upon you pain and suffering, the likes of which your kind have never seen.
No need for that. We had no idea he was your prey.
Does not matter.
It
Your
kinda
kind
does.
always stick your noses in where it doesn't belong. Even the men amongst you aren't worth feeding upon.
And who are you?
I don't answer your questions.
Clearly, because you're uneducated and ill-mannered.
She moves quicker than anyone has ever seen. One minute she's in one spot, the next minute she's got Lou held up by her throat. And you are unmannered, uncultured, and a babe fighting the lion that you will not survive. And then she lets Lou go, and she's missed, floating away.
While she was holding Lou up, would I have had time to do an aura perception?
Of course you could. Why not? 2 successes. That lets you see the main shade and the main color. The shade of it, it is simultaneously bright, dim, blinding, gone. It fluctuates between all of it constantly. The main color, though, there's deep red, but at the same time, there is some lighter tinges of or purplish in the red.
No kidding. That was
that was new, right?
yeah. That aura I've never seen before.
Hmm.
It was bright, dark, flashing, blinding. And she was full of was it, let's see, what was it? Anger and aggressiveness. I mean, like, seriously so. Right, obviously, Lou.
Kind of felt that.
Can I use Eyes of Chaos to make some kind of sense of this situation?
Oh, now there's an interesting thing. That's we pull that. That's one of your new powers, isn't it?
Yes, I have not used it yet.
Yep. So it's perception occult.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to take advantage of fleeting clarity hidden in the insanity. You're going to look at the patterns of her soul, basically random events to try to discern something about her. It's going to be a high difficulty because you just met her, but because she's so memorable, I'll make it, instead of 9, I'll make it 8.
Okay.
Three successes. So for 3 successes, give me 1 second. I'm fixing something real quick. I will tell you, there's you see a vast plain of desert. And between the 2 rivers is an oasis, a fertile section. And atop the ziggurat sits a woman on the throne.
Jules at the party mentioned a naked lady running around under the city.
Under the city, not above.
Well, I mean, people.
Was that Ishtar?
Wait, what?
What?
Huh?
Who?
Oh, the Fertile Crescent. She's old.
She likes to choke hold.
I guess she looked good for her age then.
ST, would there be a way to do taste of blood at all? Because I mean, she did.
You could taste his blood, not hers. She did not bleed.
It doesn't ask if there's anything. Okay.
No, she did not bleed at all. You do know she had no fangs or anything. She just ripped his throat out with her bare teeth, human teeth looking. Well, perfect teeth. Sorry, perfect teeth.
Yeah, who's gonna go into the car?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
neither
was
the
gonna say, we
Tigris nor the Euphrates to toss this dead body into, so we should probably do something about that real quick.
Yeah, a dead body out in the public. Yeah. Is there like an alleyway near us?
I mean, there's lots of alleyways.
Okay, yeah.
Just be careful. Don't leave any evidence on them.
Yeah. Now, do we see anyone else watching?
It's late. It's cold. It's winter in Chicago. you actually, let's do this right so I don't just surprise you later with fucked up shit. Give me your perception alertness. Let me do this right.
Everybody?
Yep, everybody. So you can see if you notice anyone, you know.
Okay.
Well, we know Simon sees nobody. Kenny sees nobody. Lucas. Well, the men of the group have definitely been fully distracted by this beautiful naked woman because none of them got any successes. We know what they noticed, and it wasn't somebody watching them. They were watching the jiggle as she was slamming Lou against the wall. Now, for the rest of them, Regina got 3. Margot got 4. Lou got 3 for 4. Just briefly, about, I don't know, block away on one of the rooftops up there, you swear you saw a guy watching, high collared jacket, glint of something, but you couldn't make it out before. You couldn't even get heightened senses up before he
No aura
ducked
thing,
back.
right?
No, you didn't get a chance to look at the aura or anything, but somebody saw something, but only for a brief instance. You don't know how long they were watching because, well, you kind of got distracted by the naked woman and the dude ramming into you screaming and everything, but
Would I recognize that person if I saw them again?
maybe if they're wearing the same clothes, maybe.
Y'all, you were spotted.
Not much we can do about it now.
Up on
I'm in
that
the
roofer.
leave it category.
All right. You know what? I'm going to side with Lucas. Yeah. Yeah. Regina, do you...
Teeth marks.
Human.
Yeah, normal teeth marks.
Yeah.
Yeah. She didn't have
Anything
any-
weird is bad.
Right. But if we move it, then they're going to know it was moved because the blood's going to go with it.
Leave a little blood trail everywhere.
I know we
Yep.
have some people with common sense.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be me.
Steal his wallet. At least take his wallet, car keys, and stuff like that. Any jewelry, at least take that. Because then it throws suspicion of robbery, even if they ripped his throat out. At least it's something.
What? All right.
Anyone
What
have
if
a
we...
knife?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Simon will pull out 2 knives.
No, I don't want to do it. But if we cut his throat a couple of times, it'll look mouthy.
Is it
Okay. Make it look like a bad robbery.
Yeah.
a robbery gone wrong?
Stab. We'll stab.
Was this, well, when we looking at the wound, does it look like we could cover it like that with extra knife marks, or is it just obviously?
I mean, if you carved a bit, you could probably make it look like somebody used a knife to cut his throat out rather than bit it.
What about make it look like an animal?
Lou just grabs a knife from her trunk
Shaping
and
is
hands
wrong
it to
for animal.
somebody who's got it. Yeah.
I've got 2 knives out. I'll go for it.
Yeah.
Start cutting it up to make it look
Don't have
less
time.
chewed and more.
Yeah.
See, common sense is a great way for the storyteller to give players hints.
Yeah.
So
Make sure we
I-
pickpocket.
Yeah.
I
I'll
hope.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I hope I wasn't supposed to take the dog out because I didn't.
the
And I'm rifling through his pockets and look up.
dog was already
You find
out.
his wallet. He's got money in it. He's got a hotel key card or a hotel key. Sorry, we're before the key cards. It's the keys.
Mm-hmm.
He's staying at the Four Seasons. Apparently she wasn't joking. He has a nice brand new wedding band that has no scratches, no mars on it. It's perfectly new gold.
Well, waste not, want not. Decent amount of cash.
A couple hundred.
Okay, that's not bad. I'll pocket everything. Look up, Margot.
What?
And yeah, I guess we're heading to the car. Didn't
Yes.
you put your dog away outside?
Yes. Yes, I
No,
spent
Regina,
a whole lot of time out there and got
Just heading to the car.
Yep.
Yeah, as we're
You
heading
all
to the
get in
car.
the car.
Yes.
Yep, you all get in the car, and as Lou's driving back, I'll turn it over. You all can have your
Okay.
discussion about that one.
Yeah. Regina mentioned the annoying squeaky toy.
I mean, he
You heard
has
from the
it
backyard.
outside in his like little warmed
I didn't think
thing. I
about
put
that.
him out there.
How could you have heard that from outside?
No,
No, what
do you mean no?
no, I
No.
didn't. Like it was
Just outside
in
your
the
door?
house.
No.
Yeah.
Buster was outside, unless Buster can go and unlock doors and get himself off the lead thing and walk
Wait,
in the
can he do that?
house. There's
I don't
not
know
that
if he
I
can-
know of, but it'd be a great trick, wouldn't it?
I don't know if he can get himself off Margot,
gonna
but I
say.
do know
I don't
that
think
he was squeaking
that.
outside my door.
Oh, I didn't mean that kind of that's not my game. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about get off the like little clip.
I don't.
I mean, I
Maybe,
ain't talking about that kind of go. But
maybe
anyway,
Simon's investigator friend decided to pay us a visit, and he got in while he was visiting.
Yep. Yeah.
Great.
I've been meaning to pay someone a visit, and I guess they beat me to it, possibly.
It's
I
possible.
mean, are we
Yeah.
sure? I mean, can we do
No,
like
we're not
some
sure of
kind
anything.
of Mojo
Sure.
Jojo and figure out who was in the house? Because that's a little spooky. If
Hmm.
my
I don't know.
You
Maybe
didn't have
Buster grows thumbs when you're not around. We don't know.
you
Yeah.
didn't happen to notice an empty door, open doorway, did you?
no, when I put Buster
No.
up,
No, Regina.
Regina.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'll
I
check-
mean,
I'll check the cameras when we get home.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to ask if you could, obviously not tonight now. We need to figure that out. If you could track our scary nail lady at some point, Margot, if that's
Sure.
something you can do.
Yep.
Because, yeah. Oh, Regina, by the way, I made a new friend as well.
Getting a manicure?
She needs one. Yeah. Well, with my charming personality, I made a few things grow on her, and I think I made a fan.
I don't think that's the kind of fan you want.
Yeah, you don't get to choose those.
Hmm.
Yeah, she was probably Sabat, and she's pissed off at us. Us.
What did you do?
Okay, we saw her from the road. She was hunting a couple, and I thought it was someone who was about to break the masquerade, and I was just gonna try and help her out. Apparently, that was a bad choice. Pretty good about making those apparently lately. Yeah, pretty sure she's Sabat when she said "fuck the masquerade," and you all are the shits that care about that. So that was a pretty big hit. Also, the fact that she turned into a giant fucking bat in public and had like giant saw nails that came out of her fingers that looked very painful. Nothing like Lucas's. Lucas's are like nice. They're sharp, they're deadly, but they're pretty. Hers, ow.
you know what I find very interesting is we have been all over the city until we say, and now all of a sudden, after we do that, we're running into Sabat. Doesn't that seem kind of interesting?
Pretty sure we're on the radar now.
Right,
Or at least they're back.
right. But I mean, we didn't run into, at least I don't remember us running into anything like that before we became important enough after saving Loaded. Do
Crazy
you think there's a
rapping.
connection?
Crazy random happenstance.
I think there's no coincidences ever.
I don't believe in coincidence.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that brings up a good point. Is like, can we stop getting involved in literally everything that we don't need
Yes.
to?
We only got
Like,
one more
stop
thing, the
tripping-
NOS.
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
know, stop
One
tripping dudes.
more.
Yeah, stop tripping dudes, because who cares? He bumped into us. Big deal.
Hmm.
Stop tripping dudes. Stop running up to random kindred who are clearly hunting. Let them fuck up.
But Lucas, where's the fun?
The
I'm
fun
kidding.
is surviving till tomorrow night.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try. Actually, Lucas, we might want to take a trip some point soon and talk to our friends down at the cave. I think they
Okay.
might be interested in hearing about our new friend.
It can't hurt. He doesn't like to get involved in things, but a little knowledge probably wouldn't go amiss.
Probably owe an answer to the Ramrod, given we've made it out to Orphan's Pub, and I'm sure he's probably heard at this point.
Yeah, but we also need to talk to Jules because there's a lot of things we need to talk about.
Yeah. There's a lot of people we need to talk to.
We got Spot, we got Capone, we've got
That's
apparently furry supernaturals living in the city.
Updated Regina on our fun conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Oh, with Loden and now that we're in the car, the werewolf threat.
Yeah, but you talk about Capone.
Oh no, that's Lucas's story. I'm still wrapping my head around the fact that did that.
Yeah, he's still here, and he's a giant dickwad.
I mean, he hasn't changed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Wants me to work for him, and if I don't, he's going to hurt me, and then he's going to hurt all of you.
Oh, that's nice to know.
Carriers.
Yeah. Welcome to Chicago, friendliest city ever.
Clan is he?
Do we? Storyteller, do we know that? Have any inkling on that?
No. It's a dirty secret of the Venture, so the Venture don't like to talk about it. So even Lou wouldn't have heard that yet. But no, nobody would really know because, well, it's Capone. Most vampires don't even want to admit he got embraced because it was stupid to embrace somebody that famous.
But it was money, so it had to be untrue.
Look,
I didn't say it.
So
I'm not taking any responsibility nor any.
No, you're not. I'm not casting any aspersions on that.
I would have never done it. I know my line would have never done it. So I don't know. And it's not like Loden's Bird is welcoming with information.
Okay. Just curious.
Busy
I mean,
night.
we've made enough problems with the Toreador. Just checking that he wasn't one of them.
Oh, speaking of Toreador, Regina, Brett, the nice gentleman with the curly blonde hair, if he sees you again, he's going to make a pass at you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did say that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's a man whore.
Yeah.
Hey, that is an insult to man horse. Okay.
I get the feeling there's not much he doesn't make a pass at.
No.
Oh, well,
Even from
I
a
am
distance. Oh.
honored to be a moving, speaking creature then.
Just a heads up.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No.
So, question. When we get back to the house, do you want me to go in first and see if my friend is still there?
Oh, it's probably long gone.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you'd have to see him.
Yeah, that also would be difficult. Maybe he left another present statue.
Possible.
Yeah.
Lou, did you want to bring up what our new friend Cretius mentioned?
Oh, I'm going to let Margot.
Oh, yes,
field
Margot.
that one.
Oh.
So Cretius mentioned that Annabelle knows or thinks she knows what you and I did at the party and is pissed. I see it like that was already a bomb about to go off. I don't see that we did anything other than socialize, but I didn't say that, but that's what I was thinking.
Okay. I'm glad to be invited to your internal monologue.
Be glad that's all you heard, because I got all kinds of stuff you could hear. You don't want to, I promise.
Yeah, now, Margot, when what you said you were doing is more like tapping on a bomb with a hammer.
But I tapped only a little. I mean, geez. They were already looking at each other like they were going to kill each other. All you needed to have is one person step in their line of sight. It wouldn't have mattered who it was going to go off. The person that put the two across the room is responsible for their blow up. They knew what they were doing. They did it for entertainment. Whoever stepped in the line of sight was the patsy. That just happened to be us. It just happened to be intentional, but I'm just saying.
And that is the unfortunate side effect, the payment, that you took the target on yourself instead of maybe sending a third party in. Like
who?
There were plenty of others.
Yeah, I think it's probably worth. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just sorry, Ken. I was just going to say, being a little bit more subtle.
When have I ever been subtle at anything?
Well, you can always learn. It's like chess. You send in your different pieces. It's like a dance. You set up your moves. You don't want the target on your back. If you want a patsy, let it be the patsy. Let them take the fall. If you need a car boosted,
so
you have someone else boost it, and then you take a cut.
So I'm responsible for other people's behavior.
That's what
we're saying?
No, not really.
But I think it's worth mentioning, though. I mean, I didn't really cross my mind because I just knew this was the case. But at Annabelle's party, all of the servants, everyone else there, were Annabelle's. I mean, they're all going to talk to her. They're all going to spill every detail to her after the fact.
Right.
Well, if nobody can move past me in that party, then I guess, my only option might be to leave town.
You wouldn't want that.
No.
What was it?
Tragic.
Lesson learned.
Yeah. I mean, I've learned plenty of lessons. Don't approach scary women in alleyways. And don't stop men in tuxedos who are being chased by naked women in alley. Just stay away from alleyways, I think, is probably a good idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you've never been a woman before, huh?
Okay.
I'm going to stay silent.
Okay.
So are we all good for going and seeing the Nos at some point?
You really want to see this Nos, Margo?
If and when they contact you, I'm sure we'll all go.
Good. Oh, you don't know about that, Regina. Basically, I have a contact who's a Nos, and in order to kind of create connections with the Nosferatu to assist us in getting the dirt on things going on. And Lou said she wanted to get a connection to the Nos too, because she had things she wanted to do in regards to the Nos. We're all going to go meet my contact with the Nos and maybe get some information about the Undercity.
Is the Nos in here with us right now, Margo?
I don't think so.
You think you're going to get info from the Nos? Hope you're going to pay for it.
I already owe them anyway.
Then you're going to owe them more.
Okay. Deals are made in the game.
What happens if someone calls in the Buñuo, the Nos call in the Buñuo for information on the Chantry?
Oh, I can't give that. I've already been told on that one. I can't.
Oh, so you would break
I'd
your
have
boon.
to die. I can't give that. That is something I cannot do.
Maybe you should be careful then.
I am. Well, they already know that. The Nos knows long story, but the NOS that I would be going to meet with already knows my connection and talks to my sire.
And
Well,
just
they
so you're
already
aware,
talked.
Point.
at this point, you're actually pulling up at the, you didn't have that far to drive. You pull up at the safe house.
Yeah. So you are already beholden to some info grubbing folk.
Yeah. Everybody's info grabbing folk. All of us are, and all of them are.
The second that gets out, Margot, no one's going to tell you shit.
I know that. That's why I have to just watch and listen. I mean, okay, theoretically, let's say somebody wanted to give me information. They didn't want to get back to somebody else. You know who that is. If you say it and don't put a person's name on it, then I'll know in my head, but it's not something that was said. So I can't be absolutely sure who it relates to, so I can't report it back. Does this make sense?
No. And I'm an Malkavian.
We're more alike than I guess we think.
Do you want a false name, Margot?
No, I mean, if you say, I saw John running up and down the street, it's information you need to tell me, but I'm not sure if his name was John. I can kind of put two and two together, but because you didn't actually say it, it's not anything I can report.
Gotcha.
Because if I report something that's a lie, like if I say, oh, they said it was a person named John, and it's not a person named John, then I get in trouble for reporting false information. I can only report what I've heard.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Can he ask if you said that exact same thing and then force you to make people talk to you?
Wait, what?
Like you're saying, oh, I can just avoid it. There's the loophole. If he finds out you're using a loophole, he's just going to command you to do it.
How I don't know. Let me think about that. Let me think about that.
What your inferences are, what you're thinking about it. You know, just because you.
I mean, I guess if you really want to be safe about it, don't say shit in front of me. But I mean,
I'll put it this way.
If I hear stuff, I'm kind of stuck.
I'll put it this way, and I can't believe the words that are coming out of my mouth. I'm gonna have to wash it out with soap
or stick it back in. Anyway, go ahead.
Wow. But you can learn a lesson from Brett. Now, bear with me. Bear with me. You may have underestimated him, but listen, Brett may look like an idiot, and from what I could hear, he may sound like an idiot, but trust me, he's an idiot. However, he made a good point. You all mentioned that Brett was able to invite those two because he was specifically told that he wasn't told that he couldn't.
Right.
That was a loophole.
That's what I'm trying to say. There are loopholes. I just have to figure out how to use them and which ones they are.
But just keep in mind, though, that Annabelle, the loopholes for her, she may not have specifically said he couldn't, but that was for her amusement. Because she knew that he would do that.
Yeah.
Nikolai isn't that way. He's going to go ahead.
If he's running a chantry, I think he's got all those loopholes closed.
If you think, you already know I'm bloodbound, so I have no choice. So if you think there's something you can't say in front of me, then don't say it.
Oh, that's been long understood.
I mean, I'm being honest.
And as you get out of the garage, you're having this conversation heading into from the garage to the house itself, or the townhouse rows. When you go inside, the first thing you notice, there's bits of doggy fire hydrant all over the place. It has been chewed into tiny little pieces and left everywhere. And Buster is sitting on the carpet right in front of the front door, thumping his tail against the floor with a look on his face. If it wasn't me.
You're the best.
Buster.
that solved itself. When we walked in, did I see any new statues where
Well, you wouldn't
bowls of milk?
see them from walking in because you get from the car pulls in the garage and then you just walk in. But driving up the house, you saw no statues, no cats, nothing.
Okay.
Could I use the sense of smell?
It
To
smells
smell
like
if I smell cats?
smells like Buster.
Who just
Good.
goes to her study and pulls up the feed?
Yeah. I'm going to run upstairs to my room as well. And
Now,
check.
this is where it gets weird. On the cameras, you see Buster in the doghouse. You see him come out of the doghouse. He looks up at something. You don't see it on the camera. And I will remind you, Nosferatu can't hide from cameras. In this edition, there is no I'm not on a camera ability. That's that's V5's thing. He stares at something. Then you see the dog run get unclipped. He grabs the fire hydrant, runs up to the door, looking at the other camera from the inside and outside, checking the camera angles. You see the lock turn. You see the door handle turn. You see the door open, the dog go in, the door close, it lock again, both the deadbolt and the other lock. And just for a brief second, maybe half a second, there is a shadowy outline of, I mean, it's see-through, but it's kind of a shadowy dark spot on the film or on the recording.
And she freeze that and then amplify to try and make out a shape or any kind of other information.
Vaguely human-shaped, but you can see right through it, see through it in pieces. It's kind of vaguely there, but not really. Regina, are you watching this video to figure out the dog thing too?
Yeah, I'm nosy.
You've seen, I mean, you used to debunk psychic phenomenon. That looks like a fucking pretty shitty attempt at making a fake ghost sighting video.
Margo, can you ask Buster what happened?
Yeah. She walks over. She gets down. She looks at Buster. Buster, what happened?
He looks at the fire hydrant pieces, gets that sad-eyed dog look, looks at the fire hydrant pieces again, and that's all he does.
Okay, well, I guess I could spirits touch the lock, but also, like glance around using my medium merit just to see if I sense any actual ghosties.
Let me double check something real quick. You've all just had a wonderful night tonight, haven't you?
Super fun. Making all the friends.
Yep, I want to double check what the medium does again. Let's see. You can sense and hear spirits, ghosts, shades. You can't see them, but you can sense them, speak with them, draw them to your presence. Give me perception awareness. Not alertness, but awareness.
Okay.
For a brief second, you think you sense something, but then it's gone. It's like just it's like it was there and left, or it's avoiding you, if that's a possible thing.
I was just
Go ahead.
checking. You didn't have to go.
What?
Did I hear that from upstairs?
No, you wouldn't have heard that from upstairs.
Okay.
What'd you see?
I didn't really see anything. That was I'm guessing there's no way to insert frames on your security feed.
I can try. She'll download it onto the computer and start pulling it up, and she'll bring up a program to actually start doing it.
I mean, this is the era of, yes, you could edit it, but dear God, if you want to render it, it's going to take fucking forever.
I know.
Well, can you at least
ST is
I think I'm a
print it?
kindred. I've
But
got
she can pull
Brad.
up, you go through each frame by frame, you find the most clear one. It's definitely human shaped, but it's definitely see-through.
ST, would I be able to do anything with a cult?
I mean, you could always roll a cult. Go ahead. Give me intelligence occult.
Okay.
Hmm.
And during this, if Simon didn't discover anything out of the ordinary upstairs, he would have come back down.
And you found more bits of fire hydrant.
Son
The
of a
dog
bitch.
chewed them up into, I mean, they're like, not even dime sized. A dime is bigger than the pieces. That dog chewed it the fuck up. You did find the squeaker outside Regina's door. Buster left the squeaker right outside the door.
Can I use problem solving
No.
as a specialty? No.
No.
Okay. And 6. Is it 6?
Yep, 6. 4?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, the occult is full of stories of locked doors being opened and closed by ghosts and spirits, poltergeists throwing shit around, moving chairs, moving tables. It's full of that shit.
Upstairs looked okay. I found the squeaker. I think Buster left it for you, Regina. It's right outside your door. Do you all find anything down here?
Buster's thumping his tail at hearing that.
Oh.
Just finding this the closest thing I can to who it is, and she'll try and zoom in, but she's like, I can't make out a whole lot about it.
Margot's going to get down on her knees and look at the
Give me printer.
Buster.
Give me printer.
Of course.
When I look at the screen, do I just see an outline of a person?
A vaguely transparent outline of a person. It's like a shadow over the lens or something.
It doesn't.
Regina would have dismissed it as a shadow or a encoding error.
Silhouette doesn't look familiar at all.
No, no.
Short-haired business suit woman. Okay.
No, so that's my line of thinking is what Lucas knows of obfuscate. He knows that doesn't work, so it's not a Nosferatu, bro.
Okay,
a regular Nosferatu.
All right, so my dick didn't visit. That's good.
Margot's going to get down on her knees and look at Buster. Are they still here?
Lou, you didn't happen to see anything on the outside feeds of them approaching the house, did you?
No. All I saw was Buster reacting to. I saw the lead getting taken off. He went to the door. Somebody unlocked the door, and this is all I'm finding.
And if Lou rewinds it, you can see the chain. It looked like somebody unhooked it and dropped it. The door, the deadbolt undid itself. The bottom lock undid itself. The door opened. Doorknob turned.
Okay.
What?
I'm just going to go spirits touch the doorknob.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Lou, you said this place was haunted, right?
I didn't say it was haunted.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard that.
No, I asked Regina if it was haunted.
Oh.
When she did the card trick.
Go ahead and give me the roll, Regina, for Spirit's Touch. Difficulty for it? Let's see. I mean, it just happened earlier tonight. You know exactly what it is. Difficulty will be, this should be fun for you, a 4.
Okay.
That's fair. We had a number of ghosts down outside the French Quarter, so I'm just concerned.
Let's see. It is a male. Unfortunately, even in the spirit's touch, they're indistinct. You can't make out hair or color or anything out, which is weird because normally you can get more than that. They're cold, so cold. You don't know why. You can feel it's not an emotional cold. They are physically cold. It's just cold wherever they are, wherever they've come from. It's just freezing cold. To open the door, I will tell you, you could feel that clearly. They got very angry that the door was closed. Very, very angry. Very, very angry it was locked. And using that anger managed to turn it. You do not have a name, though.
ST, would Buster be able to tell if they were actually still in the house, whoever it was?
Probably
whatever
not.
It was.
Okay. Because I couldn't give you the name, I will tell you. You get a glimpse of decay all around them.
Okay. Can I roll a cult to see if I can narrow down what the heck he is?
Of course you can.
Cool.
You have that info because you just, experienced it through Spirit's Touch. So yes, occult difficulty will be 6 because, ghost shit is not new to you.
Yeah.
Or anything like that. This is something you've dealt with as a medium before. Help debunk a lot of the bullshit that went on. 3 successes. You've spoken with spirits before. They've told you that where they reside, everything they see is decayed. Everything looks falling apart. Everything looks like it's aged beyond what it is on your side. So even a fresh apple, they've told you, looks like a rotten apple, even though it's not.
I'll wander back into Lou's office. So, the thing you asked me to do? Tell you if there's
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Fuck.
Some kind of guy, I couldn't see him. He got really mad at the door. It was closed and he did not like that.
Well, I'm not just going to leave my door open.
I didn't say it was reasonable.
If I have a feeling what you're referring to, they never are.
Margo is going to go check Buster over head to tail, make sure he's okay.
He keeps looking at the pieces of the dog toy, looking with the pitiful dog eyes.
But they're not here now?
You didn't get a name?
No. Is there something you're hoping for or hoping not for?
Yes.
You want to share?
Hoping that dead family members come and visit us? Yes, I'm hoping they don't.
I was just gonna keep an eye out, ear out, really. I can't see them.
I understand. I used to.
Fucking sucks.
Yeah, especially your family members.
Especially in the shower.
Yeah.
Haven't had that. That's a good thing. Grandma was at least understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So was my older brother. Bathroom was off limits.
Well, some are not so respectful.
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, I guess he knows how to let himself in.
Always did.
Can
There
a
wasn't a
ghost
lock you
do
couldn't
that?
Does anything else seem from my memory of the place look moved or disturbed?
No.
Lou goes
Yeah,
into her room to look it over just in case.
Looks
Margaret.
exactly the same as you remember it.
You remember everything to the last detail. Do you see anything different?
Not at all.
Everything looked good upstairs. I thought maybe it was my friend, so I checked my room. Everything was fine, except for the pieces of the fire hydrant.
Mention a fire hydrant.
Oh,
Buster does a little whine again and looks pitiful with the sad dog eyes.
I'm gonna
God,
have to
Buster, I'm
buy.
sorry.
I'm gonna have to buy one of those. You guys have to tell me where you got it. I gotta get one for him.
I'll let you wait.
You're gonna need like 18.
Yeah.
Oh God, no. You leave him
Shopping
at
trip?
the chantry.
No.
Yes.
I have a question though. Ghosts can grab a hold of a doorknob and turn it.
Yeah, like if they get mad enough.
Okay,
Clearly. How do you think Buster got in?
that's what I'm just
Yeah.
trying to clarify.
They did some crazy shit down in New Orleans, so yeah, they can do some things.
Hmm.
The place is a hotbed.
Yeah, well, Chicago's a hotbed too.
Yeah, well, at least you don't have St. George's Day up here, so that's one
Mm,
benefit.
No, we have St. Patrick's Day.
Are they active then?
Before and after.
Oh,
Especially the new ones that happen to die on St. Patrick's Day because of alcohol poisoning.
oh, okay.
Oh, and you can literally go to almost every church.
Oh, interesting.
And-
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, well, like down there on St. George's Day, you just stay out of the cemeteries because you might catch an actual skeleton walking around. So that's what I was worried about.
Haven't done that one yet.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, no, Chicago's riddled with ghosts pretty much everywhere.
Do you ever reach out and
Right.
talk to him, or can you reach out and talk to him?
I can't anymore.
Regina, can you?
I can if they want to talk, and if they don't want to talk, they usually want something.
But yeah, like unfinished business and all that jazz.
Or just to make you mad.
Oh.
Hmm.
I mean, you really wanted to know, you could reach out and touch it. You know, I'm being figuratively speaking there. Communicate.
So as the coteries had some good mysteries tonight.
No.
And y'all have been busy because you did Ballard dinner. You went to Capone, drug Lucas in, went to Blue Velvet, come back. Oh, sorry, dealt with the naked woman that the men were drooling on. And the women were like, but she's a little bit being a bitch, slamming Lou against the wall. But the men are like, but look, naked. They can't help it.
Show men some titties. There they are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, perfect
Deer
titties.
headlights.
Perfect titties. 10 appearance
Didn't-
stat. That's the
Didn't
thing.
say they were.
But as daylight comes, right as we're about to end this episode, Kenny, during the day, you don't normally have a problem with daydreams. But when you wake with the next evening, you wake with a thin sheen of blood that you've sweated out in the night or in the day, because all day you had a dream of being trapped in a box, and you knew above you
Like boxes.
was 8 feet of dirt. Though you pounded on it and a little bit of dirt came in through the cracks in the lid, you couldn't get free. Trapped.
Well, I don't have to worry about breathing.
No, but you're still trapped under what you know is 8 foot of dirt with no way to get out. And it disturbs you a bit.
Yeah.
But right here is where we're going to end season 2, episode 5. We have kept up the episode 5 is a club scene tradition. Yay! That's a thing from Windy City. It happened way too many seasons of Windy City. Episode 5 was a club episode. We had one this time. That is our nod to Windy City. I don't expect us to do an episode 5 club episode every episode, but I hope you all enjoyed it. This group is, well, they met some new kindred tonight. If you can believe Cratius, they have an ally in the city. Someone at least claims to be their ally. I mean, like every vampire, how much do you actually trust them? Regina met somebody she found charming, which instantly makes her go, maybe I can use him. I could see it in her eyes. It's Regina. But there was a nice heart-to-heart with Regina and Simon. I think you saw a little bit of the most honest Regina has been so far. Just a hint. I'm sure she won't regret it later. And then you came back to the mystery in the house. Something let the dog in so that Buster could chew that squeaker all to hell in the house, leave bits of it everywhere that I'm sure Lou is insisting Margot cleaned up, not her. And I'd like to thank my players, you the viewers, for coming out tonight. Everybody, as always, you get 3 XP for tonight. I know, not as much as you want, but that's what you're getting. I could give less and I'm not, so at least you get 3. Please, everybody, join us on our Discord. I just want to point out, for once, somebody other than Regina got the fucked up vision. Regina's like, yay, not me, not it. So, yes, as Mama points out, that was a callback to our dog Stella. Buster's got a little bit of channeling our dog Stella, who passed 2 or 3 years ago. She had a thing about squeaky toys. If you gave her a squeaky toy, she loved it. She'd bite it, or she would chew the squeaker out of it and then get upset because it didn't squeak anymore and want you to give her another one. She could pull the squeakers out of balls. She could pull the squeaker out of any toy. Nothing could survive. We had fuzzy tennis balls that had just the squeaker missing. The fuzz was not damaged. The ball was in perfect condition, except she pulled the squeaker out and then did not want the ball anymore because it no longer squeaked. Stella was a good dog, and I had to put that into the game because I think it's hilarious. So please, everybody, join us on our Discord. The cast of this show and the cast of all of our shows come from Discord. There is an open casting call for anyone who wants to play Call of Cthulhu with Tiss and her band of intrepid investigators, though they are on break until after the new year, because for this month she's doing her Scum and Villainy miniseries, which you'll see some familiar faces in. And they certainly not causing trouble, and certainly not wanting to investigate a living ship or anything crazy like that. They're going to do the mission that Tiss had planned and nothing sidetracking themselves, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. So check that out. Please, everybody. Oh, we also do Zoom Hangouts. We did one last weekend. I don't know yet if we're going to do one this weekend because Mama and I are supposed to go and hit some antique stores because I need some records for my jukebox that I'm restoring. And we may not be, we may be wore out after that. I don't know. We'll see. Leg day for today was my leg day, which means I'm not only going to be recovering from leg day, then I'm going to go walk at a bunch of antique stores. I should be really fucking suffering tomorrow. Smart move on my part. Shanky's a genius, everybody. But we do the Zoom Hangouts when we can. We don't require a paywall. You just get to join and hang out with the community. Last time it ran way late, from 8 p.m. all the way to 3 a.m. Eastern time. 7-hour Zoom was a long damn hangout, let me tell you. But it's fun to hang with the community and get to know everybody. So you should go and maybe join our Discord so you can join us with those. If you want to see our back episodes, hey, YouTube, go to our YouTube video, our YouTube channel. You can catch all the back episodes of this show. Hidden City, which is on break right now, but we'll be back. It's our V5 Chronicle run by Junie Von Esch, Lou over there. It'll be back January, I think it was 10th, if I'm remembering right. But they'll be back.
You're
so
correct.
you can get caught up there. You can get caught up on this if you're just joining us, later in it. We've got Demon. We've got, we just had a Werewolf Fair game. Changeling, which is coming back next month too. Changeling is back in December, in January. WOD Wednesday starts up again. So get ready for that. There's a new cast member joining the Changeling group. I'm hoping this weekend to get to redo the intro for it so that I can put it as a teaser so that you all can see who the new cast member is. Because until I put it up on the teaser, I'm not telling you who it is. But they're a favorite of the channel and people love playing with them. That's all I'm going to say. So you want to check that out. And I wish it was Gavin. Just saying, I wish it was Gavin. But yeah, you still get a call out, Gavin. But if you want to see some Call of Cthulhu or D&D 5e, hey, pop over to London Esoteric Society channel. That's where you can get all that stuff. Trust me, it's good stuff. You can go check that out. If you want to get you some studio merch, we've had some new merch ideas, but as always, when it comes to merch, Mama and I barely can make a layout. That's why they all look mostly the same. Mom and I are not artists, and people have other lives, other things, shit come up. So it's really hard to get merch done. But we've got some merch ideas. And if you go to our merch store, you can buy the stuff we've already got made. There's Cats to Do List. There's Camp Wish a Motherfucker Would Camp Counselor. Because, I'm still mad that we couldn't get I'm Clan, I'll Fuck You Up. Because, if someone asks what vampire clan you are, the only appropriate response is, I'm Clan, I'll fuck you up. But check it out. Make sure you're signed in because we have swear words. And apparently, I can have a naked lady walk down the street. But if we use swear words on our merchandise, you got to sign in because we can't let our minors hear any kind of bad words or see any bad words on the internet. Yeah, because, the internet's a safe place for kids. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So do check that out. We have some friends too. I know it's shocking. Mama has friends. The community has friends. Shanky has people that just laugh at his screw ups, but it's okay. You should check out our friends list. The top one, our longest running friend on this list is Junie Von Esch. She has been here since way at the beginning of DC by Night, no less. Junie, what you got going on?
I strangle yarn. I stab fabric. I do a lot of stuff, and there are some people in this community that have bullied me into commands. So I'm not looking at the one that's just below me. But he and his best friend in arms, do like to gently get me to make commands. So if you're in the Discord, you'll know when I go live. But if I'm not there, check over Ravenos's when he gets back off a break because he's on break right now. If I'm not there, then check here. But definitely join the Discord. You'll always know when I go live.
That's a good reason. Another good reason to be on the Discord. Lots of good reasons to be on the Discord, everybody. The next, I'm going to go first through the friends that are in the chat, in the game, and then I'll do the ones that aren't. The next one on our list, DM Daddy RPG. Regina over there, Gen of Thieves. I heard you have a channel you play and run games sometimes on.
Yeah, we are also kind of on break right now, but we do all kinds of World of Darkness and a bunch of other stuff. We love Everyday Heroes over there, and we are about to start working on another Daggerheart campaign.
I keep getting told I need to look into that one, but I haven't even really played video games in 2 weeks because I've been like eyeball deep in a jukebox restoration project. So kind of hard to do much else when I'm busy dismantling and repairing stuff. Next one on our friends with us is Psychshire right over here. Margot, what you got going on, Margot?
Right now I'm playing a lot of Dune. I love Dune, but I'm also looking at, because I have a lot of time off for my work. I get off for almost a month. And so I'm going to be doing a lot of gaming, and I'm looking at different games to download and to play. Some are ones I've had and never played. Some are new. And so I'm just looking for stuff to play, maybe stream, maybe not, just depends on my mood, but that's pretty much it. And then hanging out with these folks whenever I can.
And then finally, the last one who's in the game on our friends list, Cirque Lunicus. Simon down there. I heard you like to do a little bit of what your character was doing tonight.
I do, yes. I like to create a lot of dance content online. I do a lot of Just Dance on Twitch and YouTube, and I like to create dance tutorials to show people it's a lot more accessible than people may think. Something that you can even just sit down in a chair and do. Proper ways to stretch, keep yourself healthy, because staying healthy both physically and mentally is huge for me. And I'm actually bringing back my first playthrough of Life is Strange to talk more about mental health and just ways you can take care of yourself, because I feel like that is a very important thing, and especially right now.
And that is a particular game that will definitely pull the heartstrings and get you going. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, I'm finding that out really quick.
The other friend we have is Ravnos Archon, as Junie mentioned there. He is on break right now, but I'm sure other than he's got a Christmas little mini series going that I caught part of it this week. I didn't get to catch it all because, again, I don't notice the notices to go live when I've got a whole bunch of circuit boards from a jukebox sitting in front of me, working on those. But you should check out Ravnos Archon. He does Wild West werewolves. He's got 7C, Legend of the Five Rings. He's got a Camarilla and an Anarch game going on, so you should check that out. And so bits of donations that go to the players, not to the studio. It's a way for you to give something back to these players. You can also pop to our KoFi, and if you go over to our KoFi, you can avoid the Twitch takes half issue. But I understand, look, we're going into Christmas. That means, look, money's not there for a lot of people, and maybe you just don't want to give it to the channel. That's fine. You want to support the channel? Free way to support the channel is go to our YouTube channel, like the video, comment on the video, subscribe, hit the notification icon. All of that is free. Takes a few minutes of your time. You don't even have to watch the whole video. You can just pop over and comment. Every little bit of interaction drives up our engagement, which brings more people to the community. We don't really make much off YouTube. I think right now we're making about $35 a month. Ooh, that's not going to break the bank. But a couple pennies here and there helps. But more importantly, it brings people into the community. If more people see the videos, more people will join us. You'll get to see new faces because since we cast from the community, that means you get to see new faces as new people join. Because as new people join, you'd be amazed how many of them get in games. Everybody at this table, other than Junie and Urini there, were new to the community at one point and joined the Discord. Junie and Urini were with us before we had a Discord of our own, so they kind of don't have that problem. The rest of them joined us and ended up in games because they wanted to play. And I will say, you may not get in your first game, but if you keep applying, you'll get into one of them. I mean, there's always options. So you should do that. Now for the fun schedule for the week. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, Scum and Villainy. This crew of perfectly upstanding space citizens are definitely not being space pirates. They're not doing space-friendly fire. You notice you have to put space in front of everything because that's what makes it official. Yep. Space lacrosse player, you got to have that. Watch out for Space Court. You don't want to deal with Space Court. And whatever you do, you don't want your ship to get space herpes. Simon saw that finally. Actually, I showed him the video from that movie, Ice Pirates. If you don't know Ice Pirates, you should check it out. It is the cheesiest 80s fucking sci-fi ever. I mean, it's cheesy, but it's funny. So terrible. It is. But it's 80s
the reason
sci-fi.
why I didn't see the movie in the first place.
But you got to see it. And then next week, 8 p.m. Eastern, next Friday, we will be right back here. We're past the halfway point for the season. I know the coterie's been getting Kindred thrown at them left and right, but that's so they can meet some people. Mysteries left and right. We'll see what they do next week when they get turned loose on their own for a little bit, where I swear I'm not going to hurl 90 Kindred at them. I swear. I promise you I won't, unless you go 89. Looking for them. I mean, there's 89 Nosferatu in the room right now. They're just not in front of the cameras. So, yeah, I see what you're doing. So you should definitely, come back and join us for next week. And as always, everybody, As Mama says, sorry, I missed that. Tomorrow is the season or the series finale of Scum and Villainy. Last episode for Urini down there to accidentally shoot one of his shipmates.
I would never.
You never killed him. You should work better on that. Now you're just shooting people without killing them. You failed twice. I mean, at least pass one or succeed at one of the two. I'm just tossing that out there. But listen, everybody, mental health, it's not a joke. It's not a laughing matter. Please take not only your own mental health seriously, take the mental health of others seriously. As Cirque mentions down there, we're going into the Christmas season. It's rough on a lot of people. We're going into winter. Seasonal affective disorder is a real thing, and it fucks up a lot of people. We have somebody in my house who deals with it, and it's tough. So check in on them, people around you. Just reach out and say, hey, are you okay? Is everything all right? Sometimes that's all it takes to help someone else. And if you're suffering from mental health issues, I want to tell you it's okay to not be okay. I know society puts a stigma on admitting that you need help once in a while, and it's bullshit. We shouldn't have that. There's nothing wrong with admitting you need help once in a while, just like there's nothing wrong with admitting, I got my hand cut open and I got to get 3 stitches. Taking care of mental health is the same thing. You're not just going to let your hands run around wide open, cut up, and not get it taken care of unless your name is Shanky. I'm bad about that. So take your mental health seriously. And listen, if you're not in the U.S. or if you're in crisis, go to findahelpline.com. You can put it whatever country you're in. You'll get the support lines for your country. There'll be a professional to talk you through what you're dealing with. And listen, mental health is health. And we've all lost people, or most of us have lost people to the crushing weight of dealing with mental trauma and mental health. And I'd like to see that not happen anymore. The only way that's going to happen is if people actually try to get help and they try to reach out to these professionals. So please do that. And since Mama's not here, I will tell you, get your goddamn shots. That's a Timber Brad quote directly because that's how he always said it. Get your goddamn shots. Get your goddamn shots. We don't need polio coming back. We don't need measles doing a recurrence. Sure as hell, we don't need babies being born and getting hepatitis B because some shithead that had a brain worm decided that hepatitis B shot vaccines are unsafe for some damn reason. Getting hepatitis B is unsafe. You might want to avoid that. So please get your damn shots. And listen, we've got a lawless government that is doing everything they can to just shred the Constitution, right down to threatening Indiana lawmakers that if they don't vote for the gerrymander, they're going to all get primaried. They're going to cut off state funding to the state, to do anything they can to pressure them into gerrymandering the shit out of the maps. If you voted for that, or if you abstained from voting, or you voted third party in some kind of fucking protest, let me tell you, I don't need you in the channel. You can fuck right off. Don't need you watching us. Viewers don't mean that much to me. Telling stories and having fun with the players is what means the most to me. So if you voted for that, you supported that, fuck right off, because it's going to take us decades to fix the brain drain that's going on in this country because of the bullshit that they're pulling. We may never get back a lot of the trained technical people that were doing medical research, that were doing scientific research, engineering research. We may never get those people back. We may never regain what we had. So if you voted for that, fuck off. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart, my black, twisted, burned out husk of a heart. I mean it. But I do thank you all for coming, and keep up the fight, but do it safely, everybody. Good night.